Here's my guest.
This is the second time. And by the way, that episode that we did was one of my best performing on Spotify. For my
Mafazina wapenda whoa. Really?
Yeah, it was one of my best performing on Spotify.
Oh my god.
Share the views and all that stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop. I feel like you're stroking my ego, but thank you.
I'm Blaze from Blaze
Talks podcast.
Yeah, since then we've also diversified into fitness content.
Yeah, I saw you did the gym etiquette
thing. But now we are also shooting content for gym, like maybe weekly. Maybe a few days a week. Then we are writing for.
But you know, bado ulikuwa unaandika Substack.
I used to write, but we are still writing.
So it's like on a larger scale.
Not really, like only on like topics that interest me.
Okay.
Yeah, for one of the maybe best performing pieces was about Taboo by Fiasco. You can check.
Really?
Yeah, Taboo.
I don't think I've read that one.
Yeah, it's like an analysis of the song itself.
Oh, okay.
And nice dudes and all that stuff.
Finish last.
Yeah.
God. You know, I was so anxious about like that specific episode we did because your podcast is definitely a men's health kind of podcast and your audience is definitely dudes and I'm like, oh my God, I just know niggas don't want to hear my voice.
I think
mama anafanya nini?
Ilikuwa a change of pace and like dudes were very responsive saying
really
the interview was done good. Yeah. So.
No, feedback. Like, come on now. What? Umeangalia almost like, I don't know how many months ukuja uniambie.
Like 3 months.
Like, come on now. Sasa, go on. Alafu wakasema nini ingine?
So, wakasema like, ni kama like the rapport was really good. The interview went really well. Nika, we've talked before. Like that.
We have chemistry. God, I love it. Yeah. I love it. Love to hear it. I'm going to tag you. I'm actually tweeting this.
No problem.
Blaze Talks.
Yeah. So also the growth has been good so far. And by the congratulations on your new space.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. I'm still on our episode, but I'm gonna take the compliment. Thank
later.
You. Oh God, that's so nice. What else did they say?
What else they said?
Let me tell you, the worst thing ever ni kupewa chai na mwanaume because they're like, oh, walisema ni poa.
See, they
even to like, come on, like give me the specific comments, like the wording.
Like, so unajua wanaume hatuna mambo mob. They're just saying. But if it was like one of the best performing episodes, it meant something. No.
Yeah. Ish, what? Jina kubwa. Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much for actually honoring the invite to your siku. Yeah, I had so much fun. I think at some point too nilikuwa naongea, but you know, as long as the people liked it.
Yeah. Ilikuwa hata like how ilikuwa the conversation was flowing and we built on like our each other's points.
Oh, yeah.
So haikukaa nikaa.
Sijui tuko na show.
Tunaweza, by the way, I'm open for that. I'm open for that, by the way.
Tuko na show because wow, already we have the chemistry, we have the knowledge, we have similar interests. Like, come on now. Yeah. What else is there? What is
then like even like our views hata kama zina conflict at some point. Like they are like nowadays people are not like arguing objectively. Nile like when I say atukubaliani me and you ni kama we are fighting. Like ni kama if I say I don't agree with you on this point, inakuwa ni kama attacking your whole
you're attacking the person and not the position.
The position, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like if you look at like how people argue online?
I mean, I've seen the podcasts
and even the podcasts
and I'm like,
themselves.
Mimi mtu akaanza kuniongelesha hivi natoka.
Yeah. No, even the podcasts themselves inatoka from being the points themselves to be
like defending personal, your personal position on something.
Yeah, personal attacks. Like Twitter is notorious for that, where ukiona
Kibe ama nani?
Twitter like Twitter
okay,
itself like, the premise of Twitter is that
I see that a lot.
Ukishaona you are losing the argument
unaanza kumwattack na
some bullshit that
something they did agahot and what. Okay. Okay, all right. So I saw a tweet and I think you were discussing it about Sheila and G. Am I allowed to ask? Hey, this is a lot. Let me take a minute to regroup. Okay. Hiya. Sheila akapost asked me a question and then someone said, and then the question was, am I allowed to ask for your hand in marriage? And the requirements, she lists them. 150k USD dowry price, 100 camels, shopping voucher of 4k USD, real estate property under my name, Range Rover Vela 2020, monthly babe allowance of 1.5k USD. And first of all, I just want to ask, why 100 camels?
Maybe she's maybe I don't know, like from maybe the community she's from, kuna hiyo like they hold camels to some high regard, like ni venye like you give dowry to Masais in cows. Yeah, possibly.
But come on now, camels.
Yeah, like I just see the camels, like the whole premise yenye amenini hapo it's wild, you know now.
Yeah, it's so wild.
So
like oh my god, I'm not saying that you don't deserve this. I'm not saying that. Please don't get me wrong. But this feels like it's really over the top. Like if you believe you're worth that, ni sawa. But me from my opinion is I feel like this is so over the top, and then it's so specific, which I can't falter because you like what you like. Na ni sawa. Nobody can fault you for that. But wow.
But like essentially the problem like the dating market imekuwa hivyo, like imeanza it's going towards that way.
What direction are we talking?
We are talking like when you look at maybe let's say American Twitter, like UK Twitter and stuff. Even I say Twitter, chicks are saying if you want to ask her on a date, you must pay for her nails. I think there's a slide related to that for Sheila, isn't there? If you want to ask her for a date.
Oh yeah, can we have a lunch date? Requirements: down payment 100 USD, using nothing less than iPhone 12 Pro Max. You pay for my makeup and outfit. Pick up car masaba chauffeur. You must be a good photographer. Okay, you're naza kubali, you must be a good photographer.
Yeah, so
5-star hotel, please.
Unaona sasa like for dudes the barriers to entry into dating ziko juu. The chick just has to exist. Unaona? So in US and UK, even in SA, wanasema you must pay for her Uber. You must pay for her maybe nails. Like
nails.
No. But the
but
problem.
see an account kama personal grooming.
Yeah, wanasema because she's taking her time to whatever to get ready to go to come to that date and stuff. No. So the problem is it's not the chicks like per se. It's not the chicks. It's the dudes. There are some dudes who are willing to do that. No.
Oh, there are guys who are willing to do this.
Kuna some guys who feel like they are being like wanaona nikaa udem anawafanyia favor kutokea. But in the like kuna some gentlemanly dudes.
Where can I get them?
But see gentlemanly dudes basically seems you una get even there are Twitch those streamer chicks.
Yeah.
OnlyFans chicks. That whole ecosystem is supported by dudes, simp dudes who think doing grand
women
shit.
Empowerment. Yeah. That's a win for women.
It's a win, but it's still an L for women. But traffic up. Okay. So these dudes are tipping these chicks.
Just because you're pretty and you're streaming.
Yeah. Then there's even this chick mwenye she showered, aka package that bath water. Dudes bought, you can sell out in minutes. Unaona, there's this Gwyneth Paltrow who was selling candles scented vagina scented candles. This was in sell out.
Wilding.
So kuna dudes who will do that.
Really?
To maybe even wafanye your barrier of entry. Kuna even like you see chicks on Twitter akisema akisema venye she's broke, they are like, let's say if conservatively they are like 2 to 3 dudes will send her money. No. But from my view is
You're against it.
Yeah. See, I'm not against Nini. I'm not against these chicks getting their bag. But me siwezi bembeleza. Like basically you unabembeleza udem akuje to spend your fucking money.
Yeah, it should be mutual interest.
Yeah, like kuna alafu za the craziest thing. Like I love this thing is you can even feed her like your 5-star and everything. But there's a dude somewhere mwenye atamtext to uko and she'll break her legs akikimbia rongai maze. Unaona akienda kufidiwa mayai na indomie na tap water. Alafu wewe hapo umedhani you've done something. Unaona?
Mchezo una formula.
Like so.
Okay, kana but
for like what I like me I encourage dudes is like be that tap water dude.
Come on now.
I swear you are getting more of this.
So be an asshole is what you're saying.
That's what the market is asking for. No.
And you know it's kind of sad. Building on to that. It's kind of sad because this reminds me of that ilo topic tumekuwa tukidiscuss the pads thing.
Yeah.
Kwenye this guy genuinely posted a picture of pads available in his house plus painkillers. And the KOT Kenyan Twitter was up in arms like, why do you have pads? Like, oh, this is a guy you friend zone.
Yeah.
And then there's another side that's saying, any you guys mmezoeshwa the bare minimum hadi mmezoeshwa like below the bare minimum ati mwanaume kukuwa na pads kwa nyumba yake mna feel like it's such a big deal. And it's sad. It's sad because that is the situation kwa ground.
Yeah, that was a very good good like me I'd never advise like let's say young dudes who are getting into the dating market and stuff.
Specifically dating.
Yeah, into the dating market. Don't be that nice. Like ati you have ati
you break your back.
You have a budget for pads monthly. That's not like
hivyo inakaa vibaya.
We say like when aliweka ni hivyo akona budget somewhere monthly for cheap.
And a stock up. Alafu uliona kona molped. Do you know how rare like getting molped is one of the high quality pads. Like there's a point it used to be adequate shops and then nowadays you cannot find it anywhere.
So he's a like let's
it shows a lot of care.
Let's say
careful
like
thought and consideration.
Like from his own perspective. Let's say he's a very like he identifies with the struggle. I get.
Yeah.
And hypothetically, maybe what court dudes or what KOT was viewing this from the angle of maybe these are just a dude who anafanya a performance for chicks.
Yeah, he's pandering to the female audience.
Yeah, to the female audience. So hypothetically, let's say he genuinely has female friends.
Yeah.
So and maybe he hosts his female friends regularly. So hiyo inaweza make sense akiwa na nini kwa
stock ya pads.
Kama akwa female friends who come there regularly. But for like street niggas akuna haja ya stock pads kwa nyumba. And let me tell you like the most fucked up thing is the most fucked up thing is there are dudes who have never seen or hung out with the chicks they are smashing wakiwa on their periods. They've never.
Acha wanasimwa hanyeshi at any point.
Yeah, juu akishajua unanyesha wewe unawekwa on hold.
Rotation like kuna mwenye ana advance.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he doesn't give a and like chicks can't get enough of dudes like this when they don't give a fuck about them.
You know, this is something we discussed during the last time you were here. Tukisema guys who are like macho kind of asshole aggressive kind of dudes, they definitely get more. I don't know what it is about them.
Like there's Jordan Peterson, there's David Bass. David Bass ni mwenye alikuwa discuss why women have sex and all that stuff. So he's saying
from your podcast, okay.
Yeah. So he's saying these dudes they have narcissistic tendencies.
They do.
And so for narcissists they display competence. Like they are competent, they are confident, their arrogance comes off like
macho kind of bravado kind of thing.
Yeah, it comes off as competency. And chicks
dig that.
Yeah, they dig that. And these dudes
Yeah, I'm
also
not gonna lie, we do. Okay, me I do. So
yeah, they dig that. And these dudes,
I'm saying the competency. I'm not saying the narcissism and whatever.
Yeah. The narcissism. And then ni kama they challenge chicks to act more to get that, maybe the attention and stuff.
Yeah, it
because
feels like a performance.
Nice dudes, for nice dudes have nothing to offer apart from being nice. Ni default too. So that's one of the problems that women in that thread had. Ni ati, yes, they want to be treated good. They want to be pampered when they are in pain and all that stuff. But hawataki like treat every woman like that.
Yeah, and that's also something to alisema ati now you think ati you want your boyfriend only to be kind and caring to you. That's misogyny in itself, which at the time I didn't get, but now I see it. And then it also brings me to this point here. Why women like bad guys, it's because bad guys make you feel like they choose you.
Yeah, they choose you. Even like, I was talking to a friend of mine.
That's the whole premise, by the way.
I was talking to a friend of mine where tulikuwa tuna check that JJ from
from the latest podcast, the recent ones.
Yeah, the recent ones. Was saying that that mama knows like ungekuwa somewhere else, like you choose specifically to be there. I get like
repeat your topic. I'm trying to wrap my head around.
I'm saying like how these dudes make you feel like you are the center of
attention.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of their world. Because basically you are there.
It's like a laser is on you.
Yeah, like you're having your 15 minutes of whatever. But because it's that way, because these dudes unajua like hakukuchoose because hakuwa na option. Like kulikuwa na like 5 chicks, but when do stand out? Like that's
and the sad thing is you stand out only for a time.
But that's a high. Like women. One thing with chicks, they don't like losers. Like
who likes losers? Do you like losers?
I don't like losers.
Exactly.
So
it's not even a gender thing.
Yeah, it's not like a gender thing. But like una realize you are not like you've been chosen. You've been when you walisema ni patriarchy and all that stuff. Ni ukweli.
Yeah, I see it.
But you've been like specifically chosen.
Yeah.
To be
umeelevatiwa above the rest.
And that's why like with time not monogamous staki kuongelea those alternative lifestyles and blah blah blah. That's why with time nini zinaanza kubo long term relationship zinaenda zikibo.
Kwa nini?
Because kuna hiyo availability, they are too available, they are too, hakuna hiyo spontaneity, hakuna huambiwi uko somewhere with your girls or something, haujakuwa summoned,
kuna too much familiarity.
Kuna hiyo too much familiarity. Hujamshwa saa 8 usiku, you hop on and do you go on an adventure.
You guys settle into a routine and everything is just so predictable. Okay, yeah, I see it. I see it.
So,
but still, I don't know. This may be my internalized misogyny coming out, but honestly, I am very cautious whenever a guy says they're a feminist.
Yeah.
I would be very cautious because maybe there are some who do it because genuinely they feel for women, and they've been raised to learn empathy. But from what I know and from experience, most guys don't have your empathy. That state where you can see what you can actually put yourself in my shoes and see what I'm going through. For most people, it's sympathy, and even sympathy is getting a lot. So whenever I see someone claim that they're a male feminist, I'm like, what do you do about the lived experience of being a woman, except from what you read about? Yeah. I get that you're putting in the work and everything, but at the same time, there's a very thin line where there's that gray area where when does it stop being you caring about women and it starts being a performance.
Yeah, and the problem also with like from the male experience is that why do you want to be applauded for doing something?
Yeah, it's like the way my sister loves throwing this line around. You can't applaud a fish for swimming. Yeah,
so the thing with like male feminism and all that stuff, because there are men out here, like there are men every day who are going out here to make the world better.
Yeah.
Na hakuna hawataki wako on Twitter saying how they are good men and they want to be applauded for being a good men. They are fathers who wake up every fucking morning to go slave
do it for their children,
for their wives, for their children. Na hawataki their college, even like kuna days like Father's Day. Dudes don't care about Father's Days. Those dads, they don't care about fathers. They don't care
because
about
you're a dad every day, not just on Father's
Day. They don't care about those accolades. But the problem tena ni ati the internet loves such type of dudes who wanna glorify.
No, I get it, but where that's building on to what I said. When does it stop becoming I'm celebrating myself and it starts becoming I want people to celebrate me?
That is just a performance where as there's that clip that we were talking about, Bilba saying these dudes they've done something in the past and they are trying to
exactly kuna kitu you are atoning for.
They are atoning for something and they are trying to
you know what that reminds me of? This phrase, white guilt.
Yeah, white guilt and all that stuff. So they are trying they are trying to make up for something that they did.
Yeah.
And like there's a very clear track record. Like when I used to tweet and all that stuff, we could tell some dude who's pandering to that, like forcefully, hata kukua in the center of the female struggle. Kuna time itakam when he'll be exposed for something. Leo shit hata iko inakaa like 3 months. Walikuwa na expose, especially walikuwa they are manipulative. They want some they use that familiarity to take advantage of these chicks and all that stuff. No.
Yeah.
So for instance, this dude Uliona, there was some controversy that followed him.
Yeah, Siju, there's someone who came with claims that he's been defrauding chicks of women. Siju has a baby somewhere.
Yeah, no. So there's something that hypothetically, like there's something that is going. And then the other thing with these quintessential nice dudes is that they expect kuna some form of maybe in quotes compensation that they expect.
Oh yeah.
Because if you see like the rants that nice dudes give, the rants that nice dudes give when they are rejected, it's some fucking hilarious stuff.
Give me an example.
So they'll say, "Oh, I did this and that for you. I'm always here to talk to you when you're hurting, but you're going with these dudes who are
hurting you,
who don't give a fuck about you and all that stuff." And in the media, like in the popular media, kuna this conversation about incels.
Yeah.
Yes, incels and like these macho underrated dudes wanakombiniwanga wanakuwa the same thing. I get. Like if I
are they not?
They are not the same thing basically. So incels and they are at the two ends of the spectrum.
Incel
na like these red-pilled dudes. They are, but like in definition, an incel is someone who's involuntarily celibate. Like they want to get laid, but they can't get laid because of various factors. Maybe they are broke, they don't look good, they are secluded in their houses and all that stuff. So for like there's this dude who did a PhD thesis on incels. I'll say about these dudes because most violence is attributed to incels in quotes. I'll say about these dudes, they are not capable for violence. Like these people who are like this toxic,
they're not capable of violence.
They are not capable. Their violence is limited like to online spaces. I'll send you the link.
Oh, okay. Some if I get it.
And in these dudes, when they go, like there are some dudes who are they are incels. They are self-proclaimed incels, and they have manifestos where like they write out why they did that thing.
I remember there's this university shooting when this guy went on a rampage and killed people, and sijui alikuwa amepublish the same penye amesema ati sijui he was so tired of women rejecting him hot and hot.
So in these manifestos these dudes wanaitwa chads blah blah and they call hot chicks stasis. They are the problem to these dudes getting laid. So a dude like a strong dude, in
A
quotes,
macho kind of dude.
yeah, like Andrew Tate, and a hot chick, they are the problem. They are the problem according to this dude. This dude is not getting laid because of these dudes. So that's the fucking problem with these nice dudes. When I expect something, if you take a chick out for drinks, when I expect that you must take her home. No. That type of shit. That's the fucking problem with nice dudes. Oh no.
They have that expectation.
They have like very funny expectations. So
Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly. Thank you for saying it, because that's what. My God. That's it. You know, usually, like I said, it usually feels like a performance, but you know they're not specifically asking for something. Hawakwambi ati, I'm doing this in return for something. But there is that expectation where I've been doing A, B, C, and D.
Exactly.
But obviously at some point utaanza kufeel resentment, like kila wakati nakwanga here for you, but where kila wakati you're always going to get fucked up and you come crying to me and me I'm still here. Like, that's the thing. You might come across as though you don't expect anything, ama you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart, but come on now.
So that's the other thing that's problematic with male-female friendships, because chicks say, oh, dudes can be platonic friends. And that's the popular thing. That if you can't keep female friends, you are the problem as the dude. No.
I don't know about that.
So there's these experiments.
I don't have an opinion on that.
There are these experiments, streets, these easy to streets videos and stuff. These dudes wanauliza them, call this dude and ask them kama they are down to hook up. And like 80% of the time,
guy friends. Nishaiona hiyo.
80% of the times.
Are you serious?
Like these dudes are down to smash. So kama boy haja ku friend zone, when all in friend zone, usisema ati this dude is like your friend. And then the other problem maybe, because we did an episode on that, ilikuwa on how to get out of friend zones and that stuff. The problem with this nini ati these dudes think they can wait, like they can play the long game.
Oh, like kuna time tu utanitaka. Wow, what wataisha, and then I'll be the one remaining and finally it will be my turn.
Unajiprove to be something. So these are those dudes. Like if you get into a friend zone and you do not want to be in that friend zone. Where end of the problem in that that whole equation, because
you have this unsaid expectation kwenye unadhani one day. Unadhani there's that, what's the word? Unadhani like kuna that leeway, like
kuna leeway, kuna some leeway. So kuna some leeway to get in. And there's this study that showed that unaona like in movies kuna kwa na hii the archetype of a nice dude who finally wins the chick girl from a football player. It doesn't happen that way. This chick replaces this dude with another, that same type of dude. Unabaki hapo in the wings, no. Happening ati she'll finally, wow, this nigga is very good to me.
I should give him a chance.
Yeah. And then when these dudes are given a chance, you know, like if you do not have clear boundaries, because me like, let's say if I have a female friend, I'm not talking about your sex capades. I don't want to hear usinipigia simu za nane usiku nikujia somewhere juu.
But you're my friend.
Mr. Kids on responsibilities. Ona. Because I don't want those responsibilities. I don't want to hear nani anakuita.
Why not?
Because I don't want to hear. You know, like kuna some things that sitaki kusikia ati how ulinini you got smashed ukatolewa saa 5 am. So unataka upitie kwangu shower do wende home. Those like some things ina boil down to self-respect.
Oh, okay.
I get. Like me sitaki kusikia your shenanigans. Because
but you're my friend.
You know the problem with female friendships. Hakuna hizo boundaries.
Where
me sitaki kujua.
But that also begs the question, if you're not interested in me, na none of that, like, you know, inakubother, like, you don't want to sleep with me. So, mbother, why are you pressed when I tell you about who I'm sleeping with?
It's how do we call it?
Because that's how it's coming across to me.
It's I think the standards that I set for myself.
Oh, okay.
It's not like universal for everybody.
Okay. Even
Yeah, it's not
like
universal.
a preference thing.
Yeah, it's a preference. It's like kujua all that shit. I don't want to be at that friend mwenye nakukokota kwa mtaro, mwenye nakuja ati kuku-comfort because you fucked up somewhere. And like this will come off as very controversial, very nini.
Yeah.
But chicks,
it already is.
Yeah, but chicks don't have a stellar record when choosing men. Chicks don't have a stellar record when it comes to choosing the men they nini with. So if you have a female friend, listen, if you have a female friend, utaskia about, let's say hypothetically, let's say she's meeting.
Oh yeah, unasikia all the things she's been letting fly.
Yeah, now ukimshow something. Chicks don't want advice from you. Wanataka sympathy. And then kuna time itafika, because women who are in love, women in love move different. So wataachana umse let's say he'll do some sketchy shit, you know? Then we show them, it's time you respect yourself. I text you the next minute akimbia kwa ujamaa, atakuwa in that euphoria, post sex euphoria, nini pillow talk, aseme akusnitch aseme hata nani alikuwa asema
ati imagine ati
alikuwa asema ati you don't deserve me or something.
I think that ina apply to ile rule ya mambo ya watu wawili, watu wameonana uchi.
Like sasa this dude hata understand that you are a friend. Hata understand that you are.
Ataona like venye unamharibia game for you.
Unamharibia game, you want his mama and all that stuff.
Okay.
So mimi it's like uko na beef with dudes kwa streets because of a chick. I don't like really care about that much.
Okay, so it's more about self-preservation than anything.
And street, like, dudes should respect their street credibility. Like your street,
what is street cred?
Like
is it street cred ama like to other dudes?
It's basically to other dudes, because like saini kitambia kwa barabara. Sitapigwa ngeta na dem, nitapigwa ngeta na a dude. So
but it kind of feels like at some point itakuwa a performance where now you see there are guys who center their life around
other
impressing their guy friends.
Yeah.
Don't you think at some point itakuwa a situation like that where most of the things you're doing are influenced by, oh my god, what will other niggas say about me? Will they respect me? I get kuna your point yenye utakuwa like as a man, based on the values I share with my friends, there are things I wouldn't want to be seen doing or I wouldn't want to be doing. But don't you feel like kuna a thin line where it turns into
like guy worship?
Exactly.
Kuna
basically you're dick riding your guy friend.
Kuna that possibility. That possibility. But your street cred is very important. As a dude, your street cred is everything. Like Mr. Key could build some dude's ego thinking that I want their chick. So naenda kuambia kila mtu on Twitter how I want their mama. So I don't even give a shit about them. Like
you don't want them to get it twisted. Mkae mkijua, I don't want your woman.
Yeah, I don't want your woman. And if I wanted her, I'd get her. See ati kuna something that
personal, who are we attacking?
See ati kuna kitu unaweza do yenye itanini. Like strict cred is
I love it here.
Strict cred, like,
and if I wanted, I could have her.
Ni currency. Because this brings me to
thank you. Ukisema currency kanda.
Yeah, it's a currency. This brings me sorry.
Jesus Christ.
This brings me to a point. This article I saw on Biko's blog. It was this mama in her 40s, divorced. She's in a poly relationship with there's a 45-year-old dude and a 25-year-old dude. I get. So, me nilikuwa nasema for 25-year-olds smashing a 40-something-year-old mama. It's like kind of in quotes an achievement if like you are punching above your own weight, blah blah blah.
Oh, okay.
I get. But a 45-year-old dude, in that dynamic it's hypothetically like to me ilikuwa inakaa very stupid. Okay.
I love when I say stupid.
Yeah, ilikuwa inakaa stupid. So hypothetically this dude the let's say this dude is because he's 45 blah 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 somewhere in their career, you maybe upper management blah blah blah, you know,
maybe he has mommy issues, I don't know.
Yeah, let's say so ako huko is a CEO somewhere, and then this dude is an intern in the, let's say, in the same organization.
You're eating from the same plate.
You're eating this 25-year-old dude hata cheki at muna share at there are rules to this equitable blah 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 relationship and polyamory muna hype. This dude aki hit pints atakuwa akisema nakatanga mama wa huyu mse in that organization. So unaona, that's why strict red matters.
Okay, I get it. And the way I see it, sorry to cut you off. Okay, your thought inapotea. But basically, for guys, hey, sometimes I thank God I'm a woman because, hey, being a guy in a car so hard because
so many rules.
You constantly have to show, like, and I feel like at some point there's a performance of masculinity.
Yeah, because it's like a war where, like, what if I have a fine chick,
it's like
if I have a fine chick,
dick measuring contest.
There are people who are trying to get that to that chick.
Like,
but sasa huwezi kuwa 45-year-old with all your achievements. Ni kama an intern at State House, wanakata the same mama na the president, unaona? Like umse sasa anaundia ujamaa some strict cred, ujamaa ana feel like, I think like they have they are swinging the same dick, like dick measuring, they are the same, like where it matters they are the same.
I feel like respect and stature are very huge values when it comes
so this the problem comes if, like, for us street dudes who have chicks, like chicks, no wonder, like, tuna we set rules for these mamas, because means like you chicks choosing these dudes they are fucking with our kwangina like at a very stellar record, nugget. So means like kukua at some dude.
Me, I'm not a good record. Me, I'm like one of the
it's like some dude adhani at we are on the same caliber because some chick allowed him to think me na yeye we are on the same caliber, unaget. So this 45-year-old dude and allow this 25-year-old dude
to think that
they're on the same level because of this chick. I get.
Okay, get it in that perspective.
And if I'm 45-year-old, I'm a 45-year-old accomplished man. Still, I'm not like me. Funny your bullshit. Your polyamory. Fuck equality. Fuck equitable, whatever fairness. fuck that. So like you basically I'm at the prime. I have like I'm at
the world is at
like,
your feet.
The world is at my feet. I'd get he'd get women who are younger even by half. Yao de mwenye ati wanashare with some other dude. And he'd get akataka ku get a chick for every day of the week atapata. Why bother ati sasa ati
unaenda kushare
walk, unataka kushare unapewa. So you come on Monday and Tuesdays, there's a dude who's coming Wednesday and Thursday. You like mwanaume hakai ati anakai on Tuesdays, amelala kwa bed, like he's hafikiri that hayuko, like angekuwa la katana saa hizo, but it's not his choice.
Okay, I get it, but now my question is, are you against polyamory? Am you're against?
I'm not.
You're against. Because it doesn't feel like you're against polyamory.
I'm not against polyamory for like, I'm not against polyamory. I'd smash someone's cheek come wako in their polyamory shenanigans, but I'd never subscribe to that. They might come and show at the so here is the thing. Me and you and some other 3 dudes, we are a thing. I'd never do that because that's it's a win for the chick. It's not a win for me.
Okay, sawa nimejigather. So you're not against polyamory, but
I'm not going to be in a polyamorous situation where like mimi nataka to set my own rules.
I think you're big on men's is it empowerment? I don't know.
No, not really empowerment. I'm not on men empowerment. It's nini like even I'm risking like sounding like Tate. But when you look
yourself
when you look at like in history, when you look in history, kuna like all these dudes, they had multiple wives. Apart from like kuna some communities I think which maybe allow the polyamory and all that stuff. Kuna some women in history who are polyamorous, akina Cleopatra and all that stuff. But the biological imperative for dudes is not hakuna when you are going like it's a modern phenomenon where ati mna share you 3 dudes ati mna share the same mama, and the outcomes inakuwa very catastrophic. So for instance, there was this couple in the US. Let me digress. So for dudes, their maybe biological imperative or evolutionary imperative is to get kids, to spread your genes, to continue your lineage, and to ensure like paternity. Like for me, if I have a kid, paternity, that kid is, I'm not sure about it. Only the mother knows who like the father is. Get?
Okay.
So to ensure paternity, community like societies before DNA and all that stuff, kulikuwa marriage was very important for this situation. Ukiwa na a woman in your house all through paternity, unajua paternity, you are the father. You are not spending your resources raising someone else's kid. So mko 3 dudes. Ati mnataka kusema ati mama get pregnant, mnasema we are pregnant collectively, you 3 dudes collectively that you are pregnant. So what happened to these dudes was the kid was born, and then it comes out later that one of the dudes is arrested because he was physically abusing the kid.
Are we naming a hypothetical situation?
See, hypothetical. This is something that happened in US. So these 3 dudes were in a polyamorous situation, and the chick gets pregnant for one of the dudes.
Oh yeah, I think for you it's more of like an investment. Unai approach like, an investment. Is that it?
Like I don't want to clean anybody else's messes.
Yeah, it feels like that because I don't think you're against polyamory itself. You're against the premise of kuna input yako ukiangalia cost
versus the outcome. Like people are applauding at how fair it is, how equitable, how bullshit.
I mean, to each their own.
how it is, but to me, it's only equitable. But for some dude, it's equitable. Like Mimi, I think it'll come off like I'm bragging or something. But me
no talking shit. Okay.
Me niko na an opportunity where I can get my own chick when I don't have to share with anybody.
So why should I settle for?
Why should I share na 3 other dudes knowingly, So no, like why even in like us street niggas, we are in the streets, we still like demand some certain standards that we demand from our chicks. And the beautiful thing is we have like the option to do that. Na ukikosa kutoa the line unaweza bounce, Like it will sound, this nigga is so full of himself, blah blah blah.
No, but I think you can relate it to how women unaambiangwa kama he's not what you want, there's no point in settling.
Exactly.
Go after.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a reverse kind of situation.
And like sharing inakanga, it's a sign of weakness bit per se. Like ni kama because most of these dudes ukiangalia, very few of them wanaka men of
stature.
It's also like masculinity programming, but wanaka men who are men, ni kama you can't expect someone like who, like let's say Tate atianashia anini with some other person,
Okay.
But you see these dudes need this walk, blue haired dudes, and all that stuff,
guy, blue head.
Also there was this situation there was this situation where there's this dude alikuwa hapa tu like Twitter 2019 2020 alikuwa in a polyamorous situation. I get. But this dude ended up. So like what me I don't get with this like the easy rules that polyamory the mama can have 2 to 3 dudes, ndio?
Yeah.
But
based on your agreement.
Yeah, kuna agreement. So the agreement was this mama can have dudes. But this dude akwati hapo. I get. So apparently the contract was broken when this dude cheated. In quotes, this dude, the mama has several dudes. Ndio?
That counts as cheating.
You ina count as cheating. Bona like mtu a self-aware dude. Atoke from the freedom of having the chicks that he wants to coming kuwekewa boundaries na dem. Na unajua like hiyo ina go very against your everything. Your primal ina go against evil. Unajua your mama is getting her chicks clubbed somewhere. Na uko home. Uko home with meat in hand. Uko home with meat in hand. Ati ukisema uko faithful. Unaona like it doesn't make sense when you look at it like that. It doesn't make sense.
I think at the end of the day me nitasema to each their own.
Each their own. Yeah. Go against you.
It's
but like nikishasikia a dude is in such a whatever. Who simcheki like namuonanga too different.
I don't know, maybe they're a sub or something, I don't know.
Yeah, also like this thing of
they're into humiliation. They have a humiliation kink.
There are also this thing of open relationships and all that stuff. No? So, and this is very common with older dudes, married cats who are wameboeka na they are mamas and stuff. It sounds very sketchy coming from me.
Go ahead, say it.
But just do the old-fashioned cheating. Just go and cheat.
Yeah, kuna point ya kusema ati let's see other people but still you want to be in a relationship.
Yeah. Just do the old, especially for these married dudes. For married dudes, where like they don't have the luxury that I have as a single dude. Kuambia udem, mimi nimechoka na wewe and this bullshit. We bounce, you know. Married dudes think wame get a chick, one side chick. And then think now we are those men, we can open our relationships. No. So what I tell people, if you think you want to open your relationship with your mama, mwambie ende kwa club on a Wednesday, on a Thursday, on a Friday, ende na a notepad or something. I'll tell you how many people will hit on her. How many people who will buy her drinks. How many people want to fuck her at the end of the night. Wewe na wewe wende the next busy day as the dude. Utali. Ukiangalia uone you can outfuck your woman, you can open your relationship. But if you can't, at the end of the day utachoka na uside chiku wako. Uside chiku wako atachoka na wewe because you are whiny, you are a loser. Unamwekelea so much responsibility. Ona. And your mama get 2 girlfriends. Ukisha open your relationship to leo on a Friday. By kesho atakuwa Zanzibar or Lamu or somewhere. And utabaki kwa nyumba ukilia while
I saw that. I think I saw a situation like that the guy akasema he wants to open the relationship.
Yeah.
And then now apparently the woman has like ameshaanza kwenda dates, she has men like I don't know 2 boyfriends and the guy ali open akidhani yenda atakuwa akipata bitches.
So for
and now he wants to close it because
what dudes do ni overrate. Dudes overrate themselves so much. The only men who can anaweza kaa chini and get laid just for existing. There are very few men who can pull that off. Not every dude can pull that off. Very few men. So maybe celebrities and all that stuff. Very few men. So kama uwezi pull, kama your mama akisha bounce, hawezi call 2 different women watoke mtaa. You have no business opening a relationship.
Like sure bets. Unajua takuja.
Like kama hawezi replace a failed date in 5 minutes. Hakuna haja open ya relationship. Just cheat the old fashioned way. Uache mambo mob.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it chill tu kama other men. Stop being woke and all that shit. Hola.
I feel like we should diffuse this. Let's talk about that one. Hi.